How on earth does your counselling training run the risk of reaching up to almost £100,000? Well, let's get into it. In this video, we're going to talk about funding for your counselling training and all the costs that are involved at each level, starting at the introduction course all the way up to PhD level. So from there, you can calculate potentially how much it will cost you. And I will also be sharing the funding that is or isn't available at each stage. So there's a variety of introduction courses to counselling, which is the very foundation level, which is just a few weeks. So the prices I found were ranging in the 300s, 200s, 400, so 329, 410, £300, £715, £99, £110, £335. There was a variety of prices. It's a lot more expensive when you try to do the course at a university. So if you want to do the introduction course at a university, the chances are it's going to be on the higher end of the spectrum. But if you do it at college or a community centre or something, it's going to be a lot cheaper. And the £99 one that I found was actually online. But like I always say, I would always encourage you to do your counselling training in person rather than online if you can. So of all of these, some places allow you to pay in installments, some places expect you to pay in full, some places will provide you with funding if you really need it. But what I found is that if you're starting the course between the ages of 16 and 19, the chances are it will be free because you're still eligible for free education at that age. So there's chances that you can get it for free. Now, moving on to level 2, the prices I saw were very varied. So I saw some prices for £326, £362, £105, £625 and £811. So actually with this, despite the prices that I found, it seems that a lot of the level 2 courses are actually free if you meet the eligibility criteria, of which from the looks of it, the eligibility criteria is that you just have to be above the age of 19, and in some cases you have to be earning just under £20,000 a year. So the chances are you can probably do a level 2 for free. If you've done a level 2, comment below whether you had to pay for it or if it was free. For the level 3, I found only a few prices because most of them were actually for free. So the prices that I saw were £117.50. Yeah, an extra 50p, I don't know why, and £811. And I also saw another website which said that for international students it would be £2,160. But like I said, majority of it, I struggled to find a lot of prices compared to the other levels because a lot of them were saying that it's free if you meet the criteria, which is that you're 19 and above, and also that you've lived in England for maybe 3 or 5 years minimum. I don't know how on earth I ended up paying for mine. I think I told you guys mine cost me, I think it was like £2,000 or £3,000. So I don't know why I paid for mine, because maybe it's because I had a psychology degree. I think it's only free if you don't have certain level of qualifications. So if you've already got a level 2 in health and social care or in beauty or some other diploma that's a level 2, then they're not going to let you get a level 2 for free. Same if you've got a level 3 qualification already, I don't think they're going to let you then do another level 3 course for free. So I think that's how it works from my understanding, but like I say, just double check. So it seems like from level 2, level 3, you can get through it for free if you don't have other qualifications of a similar level. Now let's move on to level 4. The prices for this were very, very, very high. If I recall correctly, the prices I saw for this were really, really shocking. So I saw £2,225, £4,670, £3,350 and 20p, £4,225 and £1,112 and 50p. So the prices are really varied. And just so you know, the level 4 diploma is a 2-year course. So I believe that this price is for like across the 2 years. It's not for each year, it's for both years in total, from my understanding. So from level 4, you can ask for an advanced learner loan, which you will have to pay back once you are earning a certain amount after qualifying. I don't know if they add interest onto it, but with this one, you can take out an advanced learner loan, but they're not going to pay for all of it. The maximum that they'll give you is £811. So the rest of it you'll have to pay out of pocket, unfortunately. But I don't know if this is the same across all institutions. It was only one website that specified that the maximum loan is £811. So the chances are it's probably going to be the same across, because the advanced learner loan probably comes from the same company. But fear not, most places will let you pay in installments because, you know, not many people just have like an extra £1,300 lying around. So most places will allow you to pay in installments. So if you can work part-time or you can save up before starting your counselling training, do that so that you don't have to stress too much. Now moving on to level 5, the prices are quite similar to level 4, but they vary a lot as well. Once again, it just depends on the institution and whether it's at university or whether it's online or in person. So some of the prices I saw were £1,150, £2,500, £2,400, £1,420 and £2,000. Once again, the maximum advanced learner loan that you can get that I saw was £811. I don't know why that number. It might change because, you know, things have been going up. So it might change if you're starting next year or the year after. With this one, I saw that a lot of places expect you to put down a deposit of somewhere around £300 to £500 to secure your place. And if you do then decide not to go ahead or you drop out, chances are you might not get all of that deposit back. You might get back some of it, but not all of it. And similarly to level 4, some allow you to pay in installments, some expect you to pay before you start the course, and some will expect you to pay in full. And similar to level 4, level 5, the prices that I mentioned were for both years, not just each year. And the level 4 and the level 5 are both part-time as well. Now let's move on to level 6. Level 6 is not really part of the training. Most of the supervision training offers specific training like working with children or working with like a specific group. So level 6 is not really part of like your general training. So by the time you do level 4 or level 5, you'll be qualified to start working and you won't need to do a level 6. But if you do choose to do a level 6 for whatever reason, the maximum advanced learner loan that I saw is £504 for this. And probably the same thing applies, that you'll have to pay it back once you start working and earning a certain amount of money. So now moving on to the degree. Now I'm not going to go too much into this because I did a video a few days ago about this, so you can watch that next, and that goes into detail about everything to do with undergraduate counselling degree and all the costs and the things that come with it. But I'll summarize. In short, if you're a UK citizen, the government will pay for your tuition, which is usually around £9,225 a year, and then you pay that back with interest once you've graduated and are earning above a certain threshold. Some degrees are a bit cheaper, some around the 8,000. It just depends on the university and where they're located. However, for international students, a counselling undergraduate degree will cost anything between 10k to 20k. That's just a rough price. Most of the universities are somewhere in the middle between 12 and 16 to 17,000, depending on the university once again and the location. Universities have a bit more flexibility on what they can charge for international students compared to UK citizens, and this will be £9,250 per year. So altogether you're looking at £28,000 for the whole 3 years. Now let's move on to the master's level. So if you then choose to advance your training and do a master's degree in counselling, prices vary a lot, and the prices I'm going to name are the prices per year, not across the whole 3 years, so per year. And most of these are for part-time courses. So if you then choose to do it full-time, if it's available, you will then have to double the price. The prices I saw were ranging from £3,150, £5,833, £4,084, £4,480, £6,400 and £4,750 per year. So at the moment, the UK government is currently loaning £12,176 for courses starting after the 1st of August this year. And then next August, they'll increase it again, because for the past few years, it's been increasing between £300 to £400 per year. So this money you can use however you want. It doesn't necessarily have to go to your tuition, but they give you all the money directly. Moving on to the PhD, which is the top level that you can go to in studying to become a counsellor. The degree is 3 years, the master's degree is 3 years, and the PhD is also 3 years. So these are the varying prices per year. I saw one course which was full-time for £11,800. I think most of the other ones are part-time. So one was £8,250, another one for £8,750, £10,500, £11,380 and £7,500. So the UK government is currently loaning £28,673 to UK citizens who want to do a PhD. So once again, this money is the maximum that you can get across the 3 years, and it comes to you and you can do with it whatever you want. So altogether, this adds up to an astonishing amount. You can expect your tuition cost to be anywhere between £50,000 to £90,000 based on the level that you come in at and the level that you want to excel to. But like I've said in some of my previous videos, you don't need all of the qualifications. You probably need only maybe 2 or 3 of these qualifications to be able to work, and you'll be fine. You don't need to do every single level. But if you're starting from scratch, you can go up to maybe even level 4. But if you want, you can go up to degree level, you can go up to master's level. It's absolutely not mandatory to do every single level of qualification. It's only dependent on what you're coming in with and where you want to get to. So just to summarize before you click off the video, An advanced learner loan is available depending on the qualifications that you already have. So if you already have a level 3 in something else, the chances are you might not be able to apply for a level 3 in counselling. But if you have been able to do that before, correct me in the comment section if I'm not accurate on that. So which leads me nicely on to the next point, which is that it seems like you can pretty much study introduction, level 2 and level 3 for free in most situations, especially if you're 16 to 19 and you're a UK citizen or you don't earn up to a certain amount of money, then the chances are you can do those courses for free. And then you don't have to worry about the advanced learner loan until you've qualified and you're working and earning a certain amount. I don't know exactly what the threshold is, but the same stands for degree, master's and PhD level. So in total, your counselling training can cost you anything between £50,000 to about £90,000, and that's just only in tuition. And that's over a span of 3 to 8 years, depending on what qualifications you choose. But unfortunately, this is not including extra expenses that come alongside the course, like your therapy, your supervision, and your placement travel and memberships and insurance. You might be wondering what these extra expenses are. So I did a video on that a few months back, which you can watch next if you want to know what extra expenses you have to think about outside of tuition. And if you're thinking of going into counselling training, I highly recommend just saving up as much money as you can, because this training is very expensive. I hope that by watching the next video, you can be a bit more aware and prepared to embark on your counselling training. I'll see you soon. Bye guys.